your friend Rick, and I'm not everybody's friend, but I have 10,000 friends. And I want to thank you guys. I had to do a comeback video with that knucklehead. Um, I just had to. I just couldn't let it go. Anyway, today is it's soon to end soon. It's January 18th. It's 2019. It's a Friday evening. Okay, my email is rick, R-I-C-K, 0327. It will be in the description. Um, I got this email today. You can see it right here. Rick W., congrats on 10,000 subscribers. You're our hero. Beautiful. All right, so I want to thank all of you guys and ladies. Okay, whenever I say guys, it's, I mean everybody. Okay. Um, you don't know how it makes me feel. I mean, you guys are basically the only friends I have right now. Um, I'm one of these guys, and I know a lot of you will understand what I'm saying. I woke up in 2012, okay, and a lot of you know what I'm talking about. That was my awakening year. That I woke up to what's going on on our planet, and a lot of it had to do with this. Um, I was one of these knuckleheads, and you gotta understand, I was also a knucklehead police officer. So uh, I am ashamed to say that I remember working in 2003 in Manhattan, and there was a protest. There was over 100,000 people protesting the Iraq war, if you want to call it a war. I mean, it's not really a war. You guys know that. And, you know, I just saw it as like, oh, these guys are just wannabe hippies, and they feel like they missed out on Woodstock, blah blah blah, and didn't read a sign, uh, you know, didn't realize that Iraq can't do anything to us. Iraq had nothing to do with 9/11. They had no weapons of mass destruction. It was just a reason to go there, and for billionaires to become even more rich. It's just, I can do a video on that. But, I'm embarrassed to say that, I wasn't awake back then. Uh, and I woke up in 2012, and it's because of, uh, defending myself. I couldn't understand why I was going to court, and why I was showing all the cash checks, the receipts, the payments to the schools, and I could understand why the first 10 minutes of the hearing, the support magistrate was on my side, and then at the end of the hearing, she's yelling at me, and all right, you guys come back at 3 months, and this went on and on and on and on, and my attorney and my ex-wife's attorney were fighting over none. It was all staged. It was nothing. It was choreographed. It was staged. And I realized then something was going on. And I realized something was wrong. And then, I fired my attorneys. I had three attorneys. I had one attorney. I fired him the first day. Who was a retired cop, by the way, captain, police captain, and didn't do anything for me. Just sat there, didn't say a effing word. Cost me $1,500 that day. Then the other one cost me 5,000, and then the other one cost me so I spent about $15,000. And my last attorney wound up getting arrested for stealing money from one of her clients. So it shows you the type of people we're dealing with in these lawyers. I don't know of anyone hiring an attorney and happy with these child support proceedings. And I don't know what that idiot was talking about the other day on the video. Somebody was saying he was talking about attorneys. I think he's I don't know what his background is. Again, I don't believe he ever paid child support. I don't think he's a victim. Okay, I think he's an opportunist. I think he thinks he's smarter than me because he went to some school for something. I think maybe he's a paralegal or some shit. That means nothing to me. I mean, I've gone up against attorneys. I've gone up against judges. What does that mean? That means that you think that a piece of paper makes you smarter than me? What are you kidding me? I mean, seriously, are you really that? I mean, well, obviously you are. You really are that shallow. I mean, your ego is gigantic. So, he started out around the same time as me, by the way. Okay, so here I am now with my 10,000, and he got 3,000 because of Amen and me giving him a shout out. Okay, and then in the beginning he was being an idiot to me. I'll tell it real quick again. And I remember I was keeping an eye on him because I was like, this guy is like so. I mean, this guy is so arrogant. He was thinking that he was going to start his channel and he was going to steal away people from me. And he was getting no one. He was getting no views. And then all of a sudden he was like, well, he extended the olive branch to me, and really what he did was, it seems to me like he was just laying in the grass, pretending to be, friendly with me, even though we've never spoken. But he did speak to Amen Osiris, and he's laying in the grass. And then 2 years later, I hit 10,000, and then out of nowhere he's attacking me. I mean, with my picture, calling me a fraud. I mean, that's low down. I mean, that's dirty. That's really dirty stuff. I mean, that's really, that's below the belt. And no call for it either. I mean, I didn't say a bad thing. I mean, you guys watch my videos. Did I ever say a bad word about this clown? No. So it makes him look even more foolish. And I went on the channel yesterday and I was looking in the comments section. Do you know that the only people that support him, now I can't read his comments because he blocked me and I also blocked him. So I cannot read his comments, and I'll see like I'll see his name, but I can't read what he wrote. But the only other, if you want to call them, people supporting him were trolls. I had one guy, Angel, one of my subs. Angel, thanks for sticking up for me, by the way. Angel was the subscriber that said, yeah, well, at least I know what Rick looks like. That way, if I'm walking in a mall, if I see Rick, I can walk up to him and shake his hand. And but Angel was fighting in the comment section with two trolls, and I had I sent them a reply. I'm like, Angel, don't waste your time. Those two people are trolls. One guy is Blue Water 454, is a complete Quatlu troll, and some other troll with the last some long African sounding, Egyptian sounding name with EL at the end, and another troll. So the only support that this idiot got was from trolls. Now, my first instinct over 2 years ago was he was a troll. I was convinced he was a troll. And then he threw me off with starting a channel. But then I've come to learn that there are trolls out there that do run channels. Okay, so and him being defended by trolls. Another troll was like, Rick misled me. I got his paperwork, and I'm like, who are you? I don't even know you. So the trolls are going out to make me look bad. I wonder why that is. Why? Because they're afraid of my paperwork. They're afraid of my paperwork. I just got an email 10 minutes ago from one of my subscribers that one guy earlier today went to court, and the commissioner was like, because he had the paperwork file, the commissioner goes, I think it was a she. She goes, oh, I'm prepared for you. And one other judge says, oh, this mumbo jumbo. So anybody out there considering getting my paperwork, I'm just telling you, my paperwork is not a joke. They do take it serious. and it does put fear in them. That's the reason why this clown did what he did. That's the reason why the trolls are supporting him. Okay, um, I've blocked a lot of trolls because they are afraid of me out there. So there's a reason why they're coming after me. Okay, because the paperwork is effective. Just because I'm not getting a lot of dismissals does not mean my paperwork is not effective. I could do a chat. I could, if I knew how to do it, set up like a video chat on YouTube with just having my subscribers who had their paperwork dismissed, and they know who they are. People like I've written paperwork for, writ of habeas corpus paperwork for, and you know these judges just dismissing the paperwork without cause, and they know it. They're like, Rick, this is complete bull. They know it because the people that are filing my paperwork and the responses they're getting, they know that it's fraud. That these judges are just committing fraud on the court. They just they will not let them win. They will not let us win. Okay, so you know I'm considering doing having paperwork made up and having you guys, when you go to court, before you go to court, uh, notify the sheriffs or whoever the law enforcement people are that's in your courtroom. In New York, they're called court officers. You know, in other states, they're called deputies and whatever they're called, bailiffs, whatever they're called, and maybe notifying them on paper that they have a duty. See, they're peace officers. Some of them not peace officers. Some of them may have police officer status. That when a crime is committed in front of them, they have a duty to act. Not stand there and not pull out their handcuffs to scare you like they did one guy. You know, he's asking tough questions and the commissioner was giving him a hard time. One guy pulled up his handcuffs and started doing crackling, going, you know, the crackle sound that they make, just to intimidate one of my subs. And I did this. You know, again, because I'm a retired police officer, I got tired of these. You know, when I would go to court, there'd always be 3 court officers in the room for me. Not 1, but 3. Not to intimidate me, to protect the court officer. I mean, the support magistrate, because I threatened to arrest her. All right, remember that also. I threatened to arrest a support magistrate, a citizen's arrest. Okay, not for any for you know for violating my rights, for issuing forged instruments. Okay, a support magistrate is not allowed to issue in New York. Not allowed to issue an order unless it's confirmed by a judge. Okay, that's the law. All right. So what I did was I put together an affidavit, basically notifying a supervisor that he stood by, and I had dates that he was there, and he allowed this woman to violate my civil rights. You got to remember, you have civil rights. All right, you have rights. You know, not civil rights. You have rights, and them standing there and allowing, uh, you know, a person, not a judge, even a judge, to violate your civil rights, they have a duty to act. Believe it or not. I mean, it doesn't happen, but they do on paper. They do have that duty to act. So you know, it's something to consider. You know, I mentioned in the past getting a third party involved. You know, maybe we might have to do something like that. All right. Anybody? This is the folder right here just for the child support agency. So you get notified for and I'm gonna see here the dates. I'm constantly updating these things. Okay. Um, this is a cease and desist. Okay. And what it is that as soon as you receive something in the mail from these people, you file. I used to call it a response. Now I'm just calling it a cease and desist now, with the because under 31 USC, right there under 31 USC, right there, you have an opportunity to inspect and copy the records of the agency related to the claim of a debt. Okay, it's very important, very, very important. So before this, before they start issuing these income withholding orders, all these things that they do, you have a right to, and you also have a right for a hearing. Okay, so this is what we're doing. Okay, so it's something to consider. All right, I'm just going to do a 15-minute video. Again, I just want to say thank you to everybody. Thank you for coming. You know, listen, you know what that guy did, you know, that he was going after my reputation. I mean, that's very serious stuff. Very dirty. Very, you know, he's a very, very slimy guy. Very slimy. And no, for no reason. Then you consider that I didn't do a damn thing to this man. And you guys even heard me say something nice about this guy. What does that tell you about this guy's character? Do you want this? Do you want to work side by side with a guy like this? Do you want to exchange emails with a guy like this? He sounds and sounds like a little baby. All right, when you listen to his voice, okay, sounds like a little baby. Okay, so you don't want to be dealing with anybody like that. You want to deal with a man and a woman. All right, you know, but you don't treat other people like that. That's very as low down what he did. I mean, he seriously is messing with my reputation. And what if there are people out there who don't know who I am and they just see that? It's something. Listen, it's something to consider. You can't blame somebody for considering when some idiot puts out there that I'm a fraud. I mean, that's defamation right there. It's slander. And this guy didn't even think twice about doing it. He just went out and did it. Just went out and did it. He's a low down, dirty guy. So he's not to be trusted. He's 100% got to be a troll. Let's put it this way. I 100% think he is. I'm not saying 100% that he is. I'm saying 100% that I believe he is. And the fact that that trolls came to his defense in the comment section. I mean, what else are we supposed to think? Or what else am I supposed to think? You know? All right, guys. So again, my email is rick, rick0327 @me.com. All right, and you know, maybe I'll do a video over the weekend. Thank you again. 10,000 subscribers. I can't believe it, and it's all because of you guys. Thank you. Have a great night.